Hi, I'm Shar. I'm being cyber stalked because I have a personal relationship with an online creator named Ralph DeWise, and I am going to prove how this person has infiltrated not only my social media, but has also come into my personal life and caused irreparable harm. This is outside of any criminal investigation that may or may not occur because of the harassment I was actually receiving from my landlord at the time. On the 1st of August, my landlord was contacted by Danny Robertson to get the story that about our landlord-tenant dispute. In that time period, we were out looking for other places to stay, and my son was at the house taking care of our animals. He had just gotten out of the hospital, and he was there by himself, scared and worried about what was going to happen to us. On August 8th, Danny Robertson published a video on her YouTube channel called The Wellness Check on Levi, where they sent a drug-addicted person named Jeff to interview my son without his knowledge with a hidden camera. Levi was recorded without his consent, and the video was publicly broadcast on YouTube. Later, Levi asked for the video to be removed, as did I, and those requests were denied. On August 12th, Danny Robertson published a video falsely framing a private landlord-tenant disagreement as criminal conduct. She targeted Ralph DeWise, myself, and my son in connection with the farmer and his business. She misrepresents evidence, exposes personal data and location information, unethical framing, defamatory and harassing commentary, target hate speech, and humiliation. On August 13th, I received contact from Adult Protective Services on behalf of the landlord, claiming that I had not met my duty as caretaker. I'm not his caretaker, by the way. His mother is. On the 14th, the farmer is banging on my door trying to get my son to flip out again and leave. My son calls frantically. We contact the police. And on the 16th, another video hits Danny Robertson's page where she contacts another client that we had been working with for the last 9 months to set up our community. She contacted him via phone and then published it online. She warned him that if he allowed us to stay there, that we might try to squat and steal his property. She states she'll continue to warn other farms where we plan to relocate. She reads and describes the texts back and forth between the landlord and myself. She comments on my son being left in the basement with canned food, as if canned food isn't food. She accuses Ralph and myself of neglect. And then she contacted CPS and APS to do an investigation. These videos continued on the 17th, the 21st. By the 24th, I had submitted a request to YouTube to have these videos taken down, especially the identifying information about myself and my son. It was rejected and referred to legal. On the 26th of October, I received a follow-up call from APS, a new person in APS, who did an investigation on my relationship with my son and his care. At this point, he's 18. He's just a regular person in the world with autism. After which, they take him out of my custody and put him in a group home where he now lives. October 18th, another video surfaces on Danny Robertson's YouTube channel with updates about the case and the farmer. The video reveals Michigan court eviction details, spreads misinformation, and encourages the audience to engage in coordinated harassment, which we call brigading. On the 25th, another video hits. As a matter of fact, I saw something posted 8 days ago on her channel. It continues to go on. She's paid people to come into our Discord, our TikToks, our YouTube channels, people in my real life work to give her information, all so she can take down another content creator who talks about the same things she does. There is so much more to the story, but for now, this will have to do. Have a great day.